Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the economics of farting in an elevator, a game theoretic and externality based analysis. Shall we get into the abstract? This paper investigates the economic implications of involuntarily or strategic flatulence in confined shared environments, specifically elevators, drawing upon concepts from public goods theory, externalities, and non-competitive game theory. We model the act of flatulence as a negative externality and analyze the strategic incentives faced by elevator occupants. We introduce the concept of olfactory commons and explore the welfare outcomes under different institutional regimes. Anonymity, blame attribution, and ventilation capacity. Policy implications are briefly considered, including the role of elevator design, social norms, and incentive-compatible mechanisms for mitigation. Economics needs to consider people farting in the elevator. This is where economic theory should guide the So I feel like we gotta read The Tragedy of Olfactory Commons. In a non-competitive equilibrium, each individual maximizes their private utility without regard to the disutility imposed on others. Given anonymity and a lack of enforcement mechanisms, the dominant strategy for each agent with a positive B of I may be to fart, leading to F equals N in a fully contaminated environment. Olfactory quality as the depleted public good. Essentially, you're depleting everyone's public good by farting. Okay, does that make sense to you? Right, so that makes sense. So, you've got to consider that B of I is the private benefit relief from farting, and D of I is the disutility from the cumulative fart function. I'm gonna cry. Policy and institutional design. Ventilation systems such as the Pigouvian subsidy. They reduce the marginal disutility DI of F and therefore may lead to greater farting under reduced social costs, an instance of the rebound effect. Interesting. Social norms serve as a decentralized enforcement mechanism. If detection technologies or social signaling, facial expressions, auditory cues increase PIII? That can't be right, whatever. Or SI, flatulence rates decline. A potential solution involves an incentive-compatible system. Agents are randomly assigned a fart token. Entitles one person per ride to flatulence rights. Oh, this aligns private benefit with public cost management. I can't talk about this shit anymore. We'll redo the conclusion and then I'm done here. Though humorous in appearance, the economics of farting in elevators exemplifies fundamental problems in public economics, externalities, strategic and institutional design. By applying formal models to this everyday scenario, we highlight the ubiquity, I don't know, man, I'm not very good at this English stuff, of economic logic and offer a framework for understanding human behavior in constrained environments. Keywords, negative effects. I love the olfactory tragedy of the commons. It's so funny to me. I like how Nash equilibrium is like obviously not a Nash equilibrium either. I hope you learned something, and I hope this has been eye-opening, and I will catch you in the next YouTube video. Thank you for watching.